Morning, good morning. Today we're going to talk about how to meditate. And this is something wonderful. There are many ways to meditate. There are many paths, but they all lead to the same place, basically. And today what I'm going to be talking about is for people who haven't meditated before, who want to know what it is and how to do it in a very simple way. There are some courses of meditation that last years or lifetimes even, but today we're going to do something very simple, but that is also very powerful. What is meditation? Meditation is when we step out of the mind, is when we step out of the endless flow of internal dialogue, of internal chatter. Meditation is when we take a step back to what is prior, what is behind the chatter. And amazingly what we find is that there is peace there. So meditation accesses us to peace. Is meditation a religious thing? No. There are religions who have been embracing it, looking after it, but fundamentally meditation is a thing that humans can do, whatever their beliefs. A Muslim can meditate, a Christian can meditate, an atheist can meditate, an agnostic can meditate, someone who doesn't know, someone who doesn't believe. They can both meditate. Everybody can meditate. It's not the property of a nation or a religion. It's something that we can do. It's built in. It's a possibility that's built in to a human being. So we need to access it. So I'm going to explain how to do it very simply, and we will sit now and do it. So, when you do meditation, set aside a time and a place for you. So you find a nice comfortable chair, or if you can sit cross-legged, so much the better. But you need to sit in a way that you can be still and solid. So you're not wobbling about and you're not moving about, changing your position. Commit to do the practice of your meditation for a certain amount of time. Today I'm going to do 10 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. And stay there for as long as you've committed to do it. Because you might find your mind will say, oh, it's not working, let's go and have a cup of tea. Don't do that. Just stay there for the time that you have said. Why? Because the fact of the matter is that the mind is always making commentary on things, isn't it? Oh, look at her, look at him, look at this, look at that. Oh, you didn't do that very well. Oh, you did that very well. They're all the time chattering away, commentating about things. But does it actually know what it's talking about? Well, when it comes to meditation, it doesn't. Your mind doesn't know if you're having a good meditation or a bad meditation. In fact, in the real world of meditation, there isn't even such a thing as good and bad meditations. That's the way the mind works. So we're not that interested. And also what it will try and do is get your attention back by telling you that it's not working, that you're no good, that something's wrong, that it doesn't work for you. That tired old script needs to be put down for a moment so that you can meditate. So the first thing is you commit, you get a nice place and sit down and get comfortable and commit to stay there for the amount of time. Start off with, say, 10 minutes, just something like 10 minutes. And so then you sit. Meditation is really just about being aware of where you're at right now. You can do it with your eyes closed, or you can do it with your eyes open. Doesn't matter. Now, for some people, because they spend so much time thinking, it's very hard for them to concentrate on one thing. So you might find, if you're like that, it's easier to find a point of concentration. It could be a candle. So if you're using a candle, you look at the black wick around which is the flame, and you rest your attention there. Or you might like to look at a point in nature, but choose a point and rest your attention on it. And this is a way of focusing. And as you start to focus on one point, you will become aware of your whole body, and you relax your whole body and get settled. As soon as you start becoming settled, you naturally become aware of your breathing. So the meditation really is as simple as finding a point. Any point will do, but choose one. You could have a little Buddha and focus on that, or an image of a god, or anything. It doesn't really matter what you're focusing on, just that you're focusing and choosing to focus your mind in a particular direction for a certain amount of time. Now, what I suggest is when you're doing it with your eyes open, you focus on the one object, but you also decide not to blink. See if you can just focus your attention without blinking. Somehow when we blink, the moment ends and another one starts. And the trick with meditation is to expand the amount of time that you open one moment. Most of us, we only spend our longest moments are like 10 seconds and we're somewhere else, literally. We blink, we think, we break our concentration. This is normally in life. But the key to realizing what is truly happening and who I truly am is to expand the length of the moments that I exist in. Because as soon as you open a moment, the truth starts to unfold, the goodness starts to come, the energy starts to come, the presence starts to come, and it keeps coming for as long as you hold the moment open. And then your mind will come, you'll blink, you'll think, you'll go off, and the presence will diminish again. So then you have to come back and own the space. Choose how you will be in that space and not allow unconscious forces to surface in terms of thoughts and whatever. So I suggest you don't blink. Now you might find your eyes watering, you might find it stinging a little bit, but only in the beginning. And it's a very good aid. So now you've got two aids of concentration. One, that you're choosing one point around which to focus, and two, you've chosen not to blink. Now pretty soon, if you do that, one point, not blink, you'll start to notice things changing. Your breathing will relax. And you might feel sensations developing in the center of your chest, and this is your heart. And you'll notice that you're becoming still. As that stillness unfolds, it becomes peace. And you're arriving in a meditation space where you're simply focused and relaxed. Meditation is about relaxed concentration. Con meaning with, chili con carne. Centration implying the center. Concentration means to come from the center, to focus, to attend. When you focus your mind in a relaxed way, your perception starts to change. You become more aware of subtle energy, peace. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, the story of your life, the drama of your life. Peace is always there, just below the surface. And you go below the surface by concentrating and relaxing. In meditation, you choose to put the past down for a moment. You're not interested in sorting out what has happened, or thinking about what has happened, or reliving what has happened. And you're not interested now about looking into the future. Perhaps you have anxiety about the future. This meditation is not the time to be looking at that. In fact, all thinking you can put down. You're not interested in anything that your mind has to say right now. The psychological self, the chatterer, you put that down as you enter into the presence, as you enter into the heart. Soften your heart. Keep your focus. Don't blink. Gently watch your breath. Don't breathe yourself. No need to huff and puff. Just watch how your breathing is naturally going. Now, to start with, it's very hard because as soon as you look at your breath, you have the compunction to breathe. You interfere with it. But you were never the breather. Most of your life, 99.999% of your life, you are being breathed. It's a natural thing that happens. So watch it. Watch your breath. And interfere with it as little as possible. Whilst maintaining the focus. Now, if you drift off or get carried away by thoughts or anything like that, just open a new moment. Reset. You can reset and reset and reset and reset as much as you need. And gradually you'll start to feel some absorption happening. Absorption means it gets easier and easier to rest your concentration on something. You can just let it rest. And now what you find is as you become more absorbed in your concentration on that simple point, you'll find that it's easier to detect when you're thinking. So you get hijacked by your mind less and less. And you start to spend more and more time in presence. As presence. You feel the energy of your being. You feel that you are all here now, energetically, mentally, physically, all here now. Not there then, not parts of you there then, but you bring all of you into this now and feel the fullness of your being, very simply. Just what is going on when I concentrate and relax. You might have a commentary that goes, well, not very much, nothing's going on, it's, well, I don't get it, this is a waste of time. You're not interested in the comments of your mind, because your mind does not know what is the potential of what you're now doing. And it begins to dawn on you that actually you're not your mind. You're not the thinker. There's something more subtle about you. Each time that your concentration goes, you bring it back and start again. Open another moment and feel your presence again. You'll notice that your presence is always there. That peace is always there. In meditation, there are all kinds of sensations to become aware of. Sensations in your body that you were too involved in your thinking previously to have realized the different sensations happening in your body. You were too involved in your mind to realize the subtle feelings in your breath and your heart. You were too much focused into internal chatter to realize the beauty of your own presence. The simple sense, I am. Not I am this or I am that or anything like that. Just simply in this moment right here, resting in a place, I am. I am. You come out of your mind and come into the heart and remain relaxed and focused. The mind suggests to us that it's really very complicated meditation. It's for some people but not others. Well, actually, it's just a very, very simple thing. Relax and concentrate. And then it unfolds. And you can sit in peace. Every day should have a certain amount of time where you are sitting in peace, regardless of what's going on. Everything is furthered by you coming from a peaceful place. Each day, spend some time developing that peaceful place by sitting in it, as it. Begin to perceive tension around your heart and relax it. There are many stages and experiences as you arrive in the natural state. One more joyous and more beautiful than the next. leading into a beautiful place where you feel whole and complete and present, which is your truly natural state. And that the feedback that your mind was giving you about who you are and what's going on and what you should be feeling was not actually the whole truth. That behind that is this beautiful place. Simple sense I am. The presence of that I am. The peace when I rest as that simple I am. Not I am a great yogi, I am a broken being, I am wounded, I am loved, I am unloved, I am lonely, I am connected. Not any of that, just simply I am. Now, meditation is a very subtle thing. And you may think, well, sitting like that, what does that do? Except waste time. It's very subtle. But gradually, as you do it more and more, every day, you notice that you're calmer. You notice that you're not quite so quick to be angry and reactive. You notice that peace is nearer and nearer and comes to you more easily. You start to understand what is meant by presence, the presence of you, the presence of your being. You start to feel whole without having to fix anything. Because that is your natural state. Meditation is the way to return to the natural state, to the deepest part of you. And it requires a little relaxation and concentration. Not so much concentration that you tense up, and not so much relaxation that you fall asleep. Just the balance of both. Now, the trick is to choose now to incorporate meditation into your life on a daily basis. From a still, hearty place, go, you know what, I choose to meditate. This is good, I'm going to do this, and see where it leads me. Because if you have to decide every day if you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, you'll end up not doing it. Make one good choice to meditate every day. You meditate for yourself so that you can discover and realize what is the self. You meditate for other beings, other people, so that you can bring your best, you can generate peace, which can be felt by others. It's something you can do to make a difference. You can bring peace into the world. And this is a wonderful thing. How did the Buddha become enlightened? By meditating. And that is what it can bring you. Full self-realization. Clarity, peace, and love. If you choose this path of meditation, you will be guided. You'll be guided by synchronistic events. The right beings will turn up. The right bits of information will turn up. And beings in other realms will guide you and bless you in your practice. And this is the way to speed up your awakening. To realize that actually all is well. All is well. As you come to the end of your meditation, this is a good time to send out love and good vibes to people, to offer up thanks for your life, to whatever inconceivable force actually gave you this life. Thank you. It's a good time for prayer. Praying from your mind is not so useful. Having a shopping list of things you want from God. But when you reach the heart and in deep stillness, then it's a little different. And if you want, the goodness that you've generated by sitting in this way, you can give away. Into the collective. To help people who need it. And so, meditation beautifully develops wisdom and awakens your compassionate heart. The potential for wisdom and compassion is in you, and it's beautifully awakened by sitting still in a relaxed and focused way. So have a great day. Choose meditation every day, and may you be successful.